Boxing fans, what's good? Welcome to Boxing Not Boxed In. What's good? How's your family? Happy Easter to everybody out there, man. Hope you guys are enjoying your family and stuff. My family's all the way, they're not around, so I'm just here by myself, chilling, man. I watched, y'all saw that fight last night, right? That guy, the fight on HBO, the dude that fought Ward, I can't even remember his name right now. This dude is pretty legit, man. Pretty legit. He's a tough guy for anybody in his weight class. What y'all think about that Tevin Farmer and Gervonta Davis, whatever they had, going back and forth. It's all over the internet if you haven't seen it. I'm sure everybody's seen it. But I don't pay attention to all the rhetoric. I just look at the fight. Now, Davis and Farmer, they both still kind of young. They don't, Farmer actually has a little bit more, I'll say, like a little bit more fights than Davis. But they're still both, like, if you go on BoxRec and look at, they fought a lot of guys that are not all that. They have a lot of losses. You know what I'm saying? For me, if they fight, I'm leaning a little bit towards Davis, because the thing about Tevin Farmer is really good. It's slick. He got defense too, and you see it right off the back. Round one, round two, he's starting to, you could tell that he actually said Mayweather is his favorite fighter, and you could see that. You know what I'm saying? You could see how he moves. You could tell that, okay, this guy is kind of special, like he's legit. You know what I'm saying? Now, he's a southpaw too, so that kind of brings a different dynamic to the equation. Just imagine a Mayweather that's a southpaw. That makes it a little bit difficult. He's a very sharp counter puncher. As a matter of fact, that's what he likes to do. He likes to counter punch. You lead now if you're not doing much, but I like the way he counter punches, so he's good at that. You know what I'm saying? But then if you look at it, who has he really beat? The only person that I think he beat that made sense is Prescott and that Redcock, some guy like that. Those are the most legit wins that he's had to me. So he hasn't really. And then he lost 4 times. You know what I'm saying? Got knocked out. So he's won like maybe his last 8 or 10 fights. So you know what I'm saying? He's on the come up, and he's really skillful. You know what I'm saying? I think the disadvantage that he has to me is that he's not a big puncher. You know what I'm saying? Like Floyd. Now, this is the thing. Floyd used to be a decent puncher, but you gotta understand, Floyd was going up in weight class. 5 weight classes, you tend to lose some power. Plus Floyd hurt his hand, so Floyd can't throw. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people look at Floyd and be like, man, he doesn't punch hard. Yeah, I can see why. You know what I'm saying? Because they gone up so many weight classes and shit. So Tevin Farmer does not punch hard enough to me, and that's why I'm leaning towards Davis. Because Davis, he fought a lot of people that lost too. But the difference is Davis has 17 wins, 0 losses, but 16 KOs. Like Davis actually punches hard as hell. So I think if they fight, I think Farmer is gonna start outboxing Davis right from the get-go. The problem is, from the get-go, Farmer is gonna outbox Davis. But because Farmer gets hit, I believe Davis is going to end up stopping him. If the fight goes 12, I don't know. I'm leaning towards Farmer if it goes 12. But I feel like he's going to get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I think about that fight. We'll see, though. We'll see when they fight. Some of the disadvantage that Davis has to me is, he looks like that kind of guy, you know what I'm saying, that could lose focus. I don't want him to get caught up with this Floyd Mayweather and all these Adrian Bruno cats, because those guys are kind of established. You still new. Don't get caught up in the hype. It looks like the kind of guy that's gonna get caught up in the TMT hype. So I hope he gets disciplined and he stays disciplined, doesn't get caught up. I really hope so, because he's sleek too. He's very confident. He gets hit a lot too. I don't really see too much of defense. And he doesn't have a jab. Davis doesn't jab too good. Like, I remember when I saw him fight that dude called Avila, man. This guy does not jab. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to get caught up in that knockout thing, you know what I'm saying, instead leading all the time. You gotta set things up. That's why I'm leaning towards Farmer to outbox Davis. But I think Davis might stop him. But if the fight goes 12, it's Farmer all day. Oh, I'm happy, man, because Ricky Burns got his ass whooped. I've always thought Ricky Burns was not all that. So when that dude from Gambia whooped his ass, I'm happy because now we could unify their weight class. Yep. That's something anybody that likes boxing should really be happy about that. I like, you know what I'm saying? Once you unify a weight class, now you have one champion. So if you beat the champion, you become the champion. You have all the belts. But I understand the problem. Even when you get all the belts, you can't, and you're paying sanctioning fees for like 4 belts, that could overwhelm a fighter. But I believe that the kind of money you earn when you are champion in the weight class, undisputed, you shouldn't worry about paying sanctioning fee. Plus, boxing, we have to hold on to the legacy, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's bigger than money. I think as long as they're not charging you some crazy sanctioning fee, I think you should just pay that. So I believe he's going to have to fight Terence Crawford next. And if Terence Crawford gets past his next fight, which I think it will. But I think Terence Crawford is going to end up being the undisputed in that weight class. I think he's going to beat that Ndondi dude. I just see a lot of things that Terence Crawford could just take advantage of. I want to talk about Rigondeaux, man. I did my top 10, you know what I'm saying, pound for pound. If you haven't seen it, you guys go check it out. A lot of people don't agree with Rigondeaux. Look, I understand what you guys are saying, but you can't fault Rigondeaux. He tried to fight Santa Cruz. He tried to fight Frampton, and he had all the rights to fight them because he had the belts. They are the ones who ducked him. So until proven wrong, Rigondeaux has to be where I put him on my pound for pound list. He's just that good. He beat Donaire, which to me is probably the hardest person to beat in terms of everybody Santa Cruz is beating and Frampton is beating. So, you know what I'm saying? People avoid this guy. He's 36, I know. But I can't take Rigondeaux away from the spot I put him until somebody proves me wrong. All right? You guys have a great Easter. All right?